girls. Okay. Today I wanted to go over with you about the importance of taking advantage of your business in Mary Kay, especially this last month of December. I have been doing a lot of trainings on taxes and that kind of stuff. So, one of the main benefits that people, I mean, it's a benefit. You know me, I'm not the biggest tax, numbers person. But for people who are, one of the main benefits of having a Mary Kay business, being an entrepreneur, is the tax write-off. Okay? So, it's a thing, okay? Or hundreds of thousands of women would not do it. And one of the benefits is the fact that you can get a tax write-off, okay? And specifically, in Tennessee, it's really big that we do this because our tax bracket is like uber high. Now, we don't have like an income tax, but just the overall sales tax is 9.75. That's pretty high. Okay, so one of the main things that you want to think about in Christmas, and not just Christmas, December, you really want to take advantage of your tax, of your business using with the taxes, okay? So there's two things you're really going to be looking at. You're going to be looking at your own gift giving, and then also it's what's called non-recoverable sales tax, okay? So as a business owner with Mary Kay, you know we take up sales tax. That's one thing. Our products are one cost, and then we have to figure out the sales tax. Okay, so for Tennessee, it's 9.75. Kentucky, it's only 6.75, maybe 6.25. So for those of you in Kentucky, it's going to be a little bit different number-wise, but you still, as a business owner, you want to take advantage of this, and just by law, we have to report taxes, okay? So there's two things, all right, that you need to be thinking about, okay? So what is non-recoverable sales tax? Okay, so those are for like gift giving and for personal use. Like if you say you go and get a TimeWise 3D set for yourself, okay, and I'm going to talk about that here in a minute, then you're paying for that product. Of course, you get it half price, but you bought it from Mary Kay and you paid sales tax up front. So that's what's called the non-recoverable sales tax. Like it's out on you. All right. So here's the thing that you're going to be looking at. Okay. Now you need to be looking at, you're going to keep, this is what I keep, three right here, different, and I like to use mine on my, use it on my app. Some people like it on paper. Get the receipts and do three things: personal use and demos, and I keep a third one for marketing because I do so much. I just love sharing opportunity, and I love the fact that I get stuff at half price. And then the gift giving, it's a thing, all right, and it's for my marketing, and so I will be reporting that as well. Okay, so here's the thing. In December, this is what is key, all right? You're fixing to start off the new year, and so thinking about that, you need to be replenishing your demos, okay? Because especially for those of us who've been in it, just even after like several months, like look at your roll-up bag, okay? When you go to do just a facial or a party, they're going to purchase what you are using yourself. So if your roll-up bag, though, is looking, whoo, okay, that's why I keep like 2 or 3 on hand at all time. That's why you need to have like your roll-up bag and just like your overall TimeWise 3D. Like if it's getting low, I had this happen. It was very embarrassing, and I had to like literally unscrew the top of the day cream and like bend it sideways and really squeeze that bad boy to get it out. Okay. And my lipsticks, because the lipsticks last forever when you're just using them for demos. They lasted over a year, and I'm finally like pulling them out and replacing them because they have been some places. Okay. So, but here's the thing. When you do that, you keep that on your receipt or go into your app, the My Customers app. And what you're going to do is create a customer that's called Demos. That's their name. And everything that you pull for parties, and this, I want to tell you what I do. Okay. And I think it's brilliant. Holly taught me this at the very beginning. It's your demos. Okay, so anything that I use as a demo, I can use as personal use as well. I never, hardly ever pull anything for personal use that I also don't demo on someone. Never. I never do it. There's 2 things that I've done that with. That it's the shave gel and the lotion, just because I run downstairs and grab it and throw it and bring it back upstairs to my bedroom because I love that stuff. It smells so good. So those will be like my only things, and then whatever John I have on him that he uses, because he's a big proponent of the shave stuff and the face wash. Like, it works like no other. So, and then his cologne. All right. So all of those things, those are my personal use. But that's it. Like, I probably only have like 6 to 7, maximum 10 items that are personal use. Okay. I don't do it. I make sure that I make the most of my tax benefits. Anything that I keep up here in my kitchen, ooh, that would be bad to do makeup there. I keep in my bathroom. I take it with me to parties, and I use it on people. That's why I like to use full-size products on people. I think that they get more, like, when they buy it, this is what it's going to look like when they get to take it home. So that's why I use full-size products. That's why I use them as demos, and then I also get to use them as personal use. Okay? So that way, you're making the most of your business. So the demo itself is a tax write-off. But then the non-recoverable sales tax that you just used is also going to be a tax write-off. Okay? So in December, now's the time. Like, anything you buy between now and New Year's will be a tax write-off for this year. So starting off in January, like, okay, I'm super excited. God's really laid some stuff on my heart, and I'm just giving it all to him. And here's the thing. I'm going at it, okay? And I want y'all to join with me, and one of the main reasons we do this is to make money for our families. God's given us this gift of this business, and it's legit. I mean, otherwise, y'all, I'm on my second car, and it's not like rocket science here. I'm just doing the work, and that's all it is. And like, Holly's had like 17 cars, and like 13 of them are pink caddies. You know, I mean, I've met tons and tons of directors, and yet have I to find the flaw in it. Well, I mean, obviously none of it's going to be perfect. Oh, look, I got glitter on here and it's blinging. There, I think I got it. We all need a little sparkle in our lives, girls. Anyway, I mean, it's a business, and we're here on the earth, and it's not going to be perfect, but it's legit. Okay? So, with this business, like, we've been given it, I want to make money for my family. I want to store up treasure in heaven and share the gospel with these women who I do, especially when I do the career chat. That is one of my main things that I get to do with women is speak truth into their lives. Like that, it's all about building relationships with me. That's one of the reasons why I love doing team building. I want to build them a relationship so I can point people to Christ. Like, that's what I'm doing it for. Okay, so I want, in order to build this national area that I've got, that I feel like God's calling us to, and just in order to be successful and be responsible and with the business God's gave me, I need to give it my best. And so, taking it professionally, okay? I get to work this business from home with my kids. Like, right now, my kids are you'll probably hear them coming up here because that's probably what's going to happen here in a second. But, I just work it flexibly for our family. So I'm going to make the most of this. Making sure your demos are like on point and not like, I've got, especially my charcoal mask. I tend to do this. I will use the charcoal mask. And like Saturday, I've got a huge party and I'm going to demo the charcoal mask. But I've been using it at some other parties, plus myself, and then John uses it. I'm going to need to go pull off another one off my shelf because it's going to look rough. You will see all the black stuff on the edge of it from where I use it and where John uses it and where we use it at parties. Okay? So, the thing is, make sure your demos, like when you go to order, even if it's not in by the end of this year, you will make the most of this year's taxes by ordering right now. Okay? So, you will get your money back sooner this year versus, next year. Okay? So, making sure to do that. All right? The other thing is, okay, there's a tax thing. All right? And I don't know if you all know this. It's a national thing. Gift giving. Okay. So, we are able to do a tax write-off per person per year. Hey, John. John's watching me do this. I'm over here. up to $50, okay? So, plus the non-recoverable sales tax, that is a write-off. So, all of my marketing where I will give a mascara or a lip gloss or something like that to people, those are counts as gift giving. And since they're less than $50, then that is able to be a tax write-off, okay? Plus the sales tax that goes with that, the non-recoverable sales tax, that is a tax write-off, okay? So you get to use this with not only just your marketing, but anybody, even personally, you can write off up to $50 per person. So yes, even your mom. Say you gave your mom something for Christmas, that you could do it up to $50, okay? All right. Also, I want to tell you, any of those gift giving, so like if you give something to your mail lady or to the garbage man, you know, they have to wash their face, or maybe they want to give something to their spouses or something like that. The gifts you give them up to $50 are tax deductible. Now, you do have to make sure, like I keep another receipt that has gift giving on it. All right, that's what you do, and or you can put it on your in your app and write down the title of the customer's gift giving and put that in there. Okay, so those, plus I want to tell you this about your section 2. Okay, those samples are tax deductible too. All right, so you can write those off. All right, so here's the thing. Making the most of this with your taxes, just using with this. Okay, take your demos now. Use them, like pull them from yourself, and now you get to use them as your personal use, because here's the thing, you're going to sell what you use, okay? I'm going to tell you that for sure, because one of the #1 things girls always tell me, I'm just not a salesman. I'm like, you think I am? The only reason I can tell you about it is because I'm using it. And that is, it's the #1 thing, because everything I use, I wish we had toothpaste and deodorant. Those are the only 2 things that I wish we had. Because everything I use is Mary Kay. Everything I put on my skin, on my lips, on my cheeks, on my face, even my legs, I shave with it. Like, it's all Mary Kay. So I can talk about it, and I can honestly sell it to people. And not even sell it, I just talk about it, and if they want it, I have it. Okay, so here's the thing though. Personal use. Here's where the benefit of you working this, even if for some of you, you're not even doing it as a business, call your sister over or your mom or somebody, and anything that you're using that say you bought in your $225 order, if you just want to do it as a personal use, put it on them, okay? Just do that, because now it's tax deductible if you share it. That's why this is such a good business. You reap the benefits of getting it half off, but you get the tax benefits of sharing these products, okay? So use it, share it. That's why the personal use is fine. I mean, if you want to get it half off. But if you want to, like, actually, like, work to get some tax money back, this is where working the business is huge, okay? All right. So, use your demo, make sure, pull those demos that are used right now and start using those for yourself, because you're going to start, you will sell what you use. I'm just telling you that right now. Okay. All right. Now, also, all businesses, okay, you know, everybody, we just need to turn in a report. So here's the big thing. When you do your taxes at the end of the year, Mary Kay is a tax write-off, okay? So some of the things that I'm going to be doing, all right, where you store your inventory, that is a tax write-off. That's why I have, well, that's not why I have, but just because I ran out of room. I have inventory in my Mary Kay room, aka playroom. So if you ever need to play Barbies or shoot Nerf guns while doing a facial, we can take that. Or I also keep it in my dining room. Where I used to keep my china. That's where I keep all my eye makeup, and like all the cosmetics are in that thing. So those 2 areas right there will be tax deductible, those 2 rooms, okay? Also, let's see, if you want to see money back, like this is where it's going to be, okay? Like, you have to turn in, like, report on your taxes so you can get money back. Even if you're not, like, selling a ton and you're not doing that, if you want to get money back from your Mary Kay, because even the starter kit that you ordered, it technically, since you started a business, is now tax deductible, okay? All right, so put it on somebody. Even if you're not even, like, using it as a full-out business, once you put that starter kit on somebody, it is tax deductible. Okay. All right. So there's a couple things too. When you do your sales tax, your tax returns, as you get into the business, some of the things that we are definitely doing is using a tax person, okay? Because they are going to know how to get the proper returns and make the most of this. Now, this is one of the things that Linda Toupin is adamant about. And if Linda Toupin's been doing it for 36 years as a national, that's just national, that's not even as a consultant, then I'm going to listen to Linda Toupin. Even John and I talked about this because we have a tax guy and because of John's other business. And I said, look, Linda Toupin said to do it. He said, look, this other guy told me this. I said, that's fine. I said, but I'm going to try it this way for Linda Toupin just to see, because this is how you make your money back on your inventory. Okay, so for those of you who have purchased inventory, this is important, okay? You want to make the most out of your tax return. I don't want you losing money. I don't want me losing money. Any of us. People join this business, and one of the main benefits is tax write-offs. And y'all know me. Y'all know I'm not a numbers person, but that's one of the main benefits, okay? So when you go to look for a tax person, now these people don't have to be expensive, but you have two questions that you need to ask them. What is the difference between a Section 1 and Section 2 order? And how many Mary Kay returns have you done? So, those are just the two all right? So, that's it. Two questions. What's the difference between a Section 1 and Section 2 order on the orders? And then, how many Mary Kay tax returns have you done previously? All right, so I just wanted to share with you, those are some things that are really, you're going to make your money back, make some money back for sure on this business. And Linda Toupin, she is all about making sure you make the most with your tax return, because we pay taxes. And Jesus says, get to Caesar what's to Caesar's and to God what is God's. Okay, so it's our job. We got to do the taxes. But we also have to make sure that we are getting what's back ours that we need to from the benefits of using this business as just to get the tax write-offs too. So make sure you're doing that as well, because I don't want you leaving any money on the table. I don't want me leaving any money on the table. So keeping those different receipts, remember, and you can either put them on your app. I'm pointing at my phone right now. You can put them on your app and make a new customer that says demo. Make one that says personal use, and then make one that says gifts. Okay? Those are the three. Personal use, demo, gifts. Personal use, keep it small. Demo, keep it large. And then gifts, they have to be less than 50. But all of my gifts are going to be gifts/marketing. Because they're all going to be less than 50, because I do a lot of mascaras and lip glosses or lipsticks or whatever people would request if I really want them on my team. So those are just, I'm fixing to be doing some more training, but I just really wanted to share with you the benefit of ordering right now before the end of the year, because you're going to see this money coming back here whenever well, technically, what is the day? April 15th. But, you know, we file ours before that, or whatever you do. It's just up to you whenever you file your taxes. But you have to have it ordered by December 31st, okay, for it to count this year. So make sure you're replacing your demos and doing that. And then also your personal use. If you have it for personal use, do a facial. Like, call somebody over, pull out your makeup, and put them on them. Like, here, let's do makeup. Let's do, you know, who knows? I may have a friend come over and just let them try my body wash and lotion. Look, check this out. Oh, I'll shave your armpit, let you know. Yeah. So, anyway. All right, so that's what I've learned so far. I wanted to share with you the benefits, making sure you're making the most of your tax write-offs. So, make sure your demos, everything is good for this, because I'm fixing to be doing a series and some stuff on just really making the most of this opportunity for this new year. Okay, so I'm excited. I can't wait to share with y'all what I've learned, and just the passion God's really given to me for this, and just getting to point others to Christ. And literally even yesterday, yeah, it was last night, I was doing a marketing call with somebody, and one of the things was she just felt like she never, because I always ask how's God made you? What kind of strengths do you have? And she's like, I just don't feel like my strengths have never been fully appreciated. And she really second guesses herself. And I said, look, God made you. He did, and Mary Kay's words always come to my head. He didn't make a nobody, he made a somebody. Okay? So don't ever doubt that. And, you know, even if she's not joining my team, which that girl's not, which is fine. It's not for everybody. But that's why I do them, because one of the main reasons is now, like, that seed's been planted that God loves her. And so I just wanted you to know, God loves you. You've been given this business, and I'm so thankful we get to do it together. Like, I'm so excited. So make the most of it. Be extremely organized when it comes to this, so that way you are being responsible and I'm being responsible, okay, with this business, so that way we can make the most out of it too. All right. Y'all have a great day. And this is just some things I've learned about the tidbits about taxes with Mary Kay, and especially using it at the end of this year to make the most of it to get you started for next year. Okay. Bye, girls.